percentage in the last 50. Guys, you need to put in the time and stop using math type and Wolfram Alpha and all that. Like you gotta sweat. Like that's how you make progress, right? So make sure that you're putting in the time to make progress. All right, question 1. This is from the 2004 AB and BC exam. It's calculator active, so if you have your calculator, please take it out. If not, just grab, there's some over there. You're going to be a little slower than normal. No Inspires, TI-84s. Don't worry about it, Okay, bring your calculators tomorrow, guys. And then, okay. Bring your calculators tomorrow. All right. So let's read this together, guys, and see if we can figure out what's going on in this question. All right, Guerrero, come on, guys. Or Rodriguez. Yeah, it's a traffic flow question. This is a question I was thinking about when I heard about average, because they asked, like half the questions is just on average, and you'll see what's up. 2004 ABBC Q1. Traffic flow is defined as the rate at which cars pass through an intersection measured in cars per minute. So it's a rate, but they're calling that rate traffic flow. And it's in cars per minute. All right, so far so good. The traffic flow at a particular intersection is modeled by the function f defined by, and they give you this model, between 0 and 30, where f of t is measured in cars per minute and t is measured in minutes. Okay, do we understand everything that's going on? Okay, to the nearest whole number, how many cars pass through the intersection over the 30-minute period? Let the units help you out. So I have a rate, traffic flow in cars per minute. So if I find the area under that curve, cars per minute times minute is going to tell me cars. So I have to do what? Integral from what to what? Perfect. Since they call it f of t, they gave it a name, you can use that name, and that should be perfectly fine. I used to have the habit of writing the expression, but now I just use the name. Are we okay with that? Yeah. So type this into your y1. I would not type it in longhand because I'm probably going to do a whole bunch of stuff with that. 82 plus 4 sine half t. Let me see if I can remember that. 82 plus 4 sine half t. Did I do that correct, guys? Yeah, I know they put 1/2 instead of 0.5, but same thing. All right, so here we go. You're always in radians. Math number 9, 0 to 30 of alpha trace y1. I put an x and I push enter. And I got that. So let me write that number down, 2474.078. Yeah, I know. But I like to write this part like this. But thank you. All right. And Guerrero said it perfectly. Thank you, miss. It says to the nearest what? Whole number. So you're going to say how many cars? Perfect. And there it is. It's okay if you want to write it equal to 2474. That's fine. That's what the problem said. I like to put the solution there, and then I like to do that. That's the first part that they said. All right. Here's where a lot of students start getting confused because they're like, I don't know. It's already a rate. Look, okay, let me read the question. Is the traffic flow increasing or decreasing at t equals 7? Give a reason for your answer. Okay, relax. It's a play on words. What is traffic flow? Well, f of t. So perfect. So they want to know, is f increasing or decreasing? And I know that by taking a derivative. So then I'm going to write f prime, and because it is a calculator section, do I gotta show them that I know the derivative of this? You just show the setup, f prime of 7, and then tell it what it is. So I go to my calculator, and so it's already having in y1. Let's see, math number 8 x alpha trace y1 at x equals 7. I got negative 0.18729. Negative 1.8729. Thank you, guys. 8729. Okay, so then I'm going to say, what am I going to say? Because? Yeah, but make sure to state the specific F prime. At what value? Perfect. Traffic flow is decreasing at t equals 7 since F prime of 7 is negative. I just say less than 0. And there it is, full credit. Traffic flow is decreasing at t equals 7 since F prime of 7 is negative. Abbreviate what? Oh, like that? I think we're safe. Well, when it comes to the at symbol, I think everyone is safe. Like, I have that habit because I'm pretty sure I've seen someone use that habit. Or, I mean, I don't think I invented it. You're fine. I think for yeah, I mean, you're this is a test for college credit for the whole year, so just be safe and yeah. Well, if you over-explain though, because sometimes she writes a lot. As long as you don't state anything wrong, right? Because as soon as you state something that's wrong, then it's no longer correct. All right. I think we're done with letter A and B. Let's go to letter C. And we reach our first average. All right, we're going to go slow. So let's see what it says. What is the average value of the traffic flow over the time interval 10 to 15? Over the time interval where t is between 10 and 15, indicate units of measure. So they want the average value of what? And traffic flow happens to be f of t. So that means I just want average of f. So what do? Yeah, so 1 over 15 minus 10. Integral from 10 to 15 of what? No. Yeah, okay, time out. They want average of traffic flow. And what is traffic flow? F of t. So then what do I put inside this integral? F of t. Yeah, but then someone said F prime. Yeah, I think you guys had it, like, does that make sense? Yeah, but if you had it from, okay, but we're good though, right? 100%. Okay, so there it is. So let's see what this is. So 1/5 times integral 10 to 15. So let me see. Take my calculator, alpha trace, 1/5, math 9. Make sure to practice with me, guys, so you guys can get used to all this good stuff. Alpha trace, here we go. And let's see, make sure that you get this. They didn't tell me to round anything. They didn't say anything, so I'm just going to put all digits. 81.899, that's what I got. Is that what you got? 81.899. And it says you indicate units of measure. So let's let our unit analysis do the trick. This f of t was cars per minute. D of t is minutes, so this integral gives me cars, but then I'm dividing. This is like multiplying. This is like dividing because it's on the bottom. Then it's cars per minute. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. So cars per minute. It's just the average traffic flow. That's how many cars per minute on average flow per minute. Yes. Maybe I said too many per minutes.
If you get like 81.899, but you put the wrong units, what happens?
Well, it's probably a point. They said if it tells you indicates units of measure, it's probably tied to a point. So
would units be its own point, or
it depends. It depends. It's probably a 2-pointer, and you know if you don't put the units, you probably lost a point.
So if this were 2 points, it'd likely be a point for setting up the
probably a point for setting up, and maybe a point for the answer with units. Maybe. We'll look at the rubric together, guys. Are we cool with letter C? All right. Now let's see about letter D. So I need everyone's focus on letter D. All right. Relax. Okay. Let's go slow. What is the average rate of change? Underlying rate of change. of the traffic flow over the time interval 10 to 15 indicate units of measure. Okay, time out. What is the average rate of change? There's two ways to look at this. You can say that rate of change is like saying what? Starts with letter D. It's like saying derivative. So it's like saying what is the average derivative of traffic flow? And if you do it that way, you will go 1 over 15 minus 10 integral 10 to 15 of f prime of t dt. You could have done that. I don't know if most people will, but it's correct. You're not doing wrong calculus. Or you could have also said average rate of change. That's just algebra 2. That's just y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 of what? Traffic flow? So you could have also done f of 15 minus, and they are both the same. I want you to see this. All right, guys, I need your full attention. Don't worry, I know you guys already know, but I want you to see the connection. It doesn't matter how you think, they are both the same. Look, what's antiderivative of f prime? F. So this would have been like this, 1/5, and then f of t evaluated from 10 to 15, and then you would have just done upper minus lower. Look, f of 15 minus f of 10 times 1/5, which is the same thing as just dividing by 15 minus 10, or I guess, whatever that. Okay, I'll just put 5. And look, this is the same thing, guys. Well, this right here is 5 also, right? So let me erase this. It's the same. See how it's the same? So it doesn't matter how you think. You just got to read it carefully. Average rate of change. Oh, that's f prime. So, or that's a derivative. Derivative of what? Traffic flow. So they want average of f prime, or you just say average rate of change of traffic flow. Oh, okay. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. It doesn't matter how you think. They're both the same. How do we feel about that? Are we cool?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, see? So here we go. I'm going to put equals. And do you have to show anything by hand? No, you have your calculator. I would always use the fraction feature of the calculator. So I would always use this fraction feature. And I'll go alpha y1. It's already on my y1. 15 minus alpha trace y1 10 divided by 5. What'd you guys get?
1.5175.
1.51775.
No, 1.517.
5175. Indicate units of measure. Yep. The F is cars per minute, and you're dividing by minute. So cars per minute per minute. Yeah, you can write cars per minute squared. Does that make sense? All right. We're going to look at the rubric. More than likely, the rubric's going to look exactly like ours because there really is no different way to write these questions. So let's see what they wrote. Don't worry, guys. We're almost done. Let's just get this out of the way here. All right, here we go. Okay, look how nice they were. I didn't know they were going to give 3 points for letter A. Usually that's like a 1 or 2 pointer. Letter A, they give you 1 point. By the way, I think last I recall, the limits with the integrand is starting to be blended now in the future. So in 2004, they were really nice. 1 point for the limits, 1 point for the integrand, 1 point for the answer. I think that's pretty generous. Letter B, F prime. So letter B was worth 1 point. I thought letter B was worth 2, but so it's either all or nothing on letter B. F prime is negative 1.872 or negative 1.873. Since F prime is negative, the traffic flow is decreasing at t equals 7. Perfect.
It was C where I was asking about.
Yeah. Letter C, cars per minute, 81.899. It was 3 points. Well, yeah. Look at. There's G1. You'll see right now. I'll wait until. And look at letter D. They didn't bother with the integrand. Could you have put it? Yes, you could, because it's still correct. As long as you don't state something that's wrong, make sure if you put the integrand that you put F prime. And notice F of 15 minus F of 10 over 15 minus 10. Did we get 1.517? They did the cars per square minutes or minute squared. It doesn't matter. Cars per minute over minute or cars per minute squared, same thing. Now, to Guerrero's question about the units, they detached it and they put it here on the very bottom. It says unit of cars per minute in C and cars per square minutes in D. So correct units on C and D gets you the points for units on this one.
So technically on this, if you got 81.899, would you put like cars per minute square?
That's it. You don't get that 1 point.
No.
Okay, so go ahead.
So you would technically still get the answer point, you just wouldn't get the units point.
Yes, you get the answer point, but you're not eligible for the unit point at the very end.
Okay.
For the 9th point, I guess, if you want to call it that. Cool?
That's what I was
Cool. Yeah, don't quote me because I wasn't there. Hopefully I said it right. Whoever's listening to my video right now, maybe Mr. Corrali is looking at it, or let me know if I got some information wrong there. Do we understand what we're doing, guys?
Yes.
All right, guys, please make sure to take care of your deltas, your UH quizzes. Some of you are falling behind. I'm trying to give you guys as much time as possible, guys. We haven't been hitting you guys hard this week. Recognize, right? We haven't. So tomorrow is this week. We've been here for a whole week, right? I kind of want to give you a quiz tomorrow, but I don't because you're taking a mock exam on Saturday. So because of that, I think we're going to hold off on maybe a quiz. But maybe tomorrow, what do you think we need to work on? Like, tell me what you feel you're weak on so I can make a resource.
Volume.
Volume. When it's like based on like any volume actually.
Any volume?
Whether it's rotated or the 3D one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Volume actually
Okay.
and like just like a mixture of shapes, not just
Like not just squares, like give me some triangles because I
try
draw
some
circles.
washers,
I need
donuts.